And welcome back to another weekly vlog. Today kind of feels like a big deal because it's the first day of my last ever semester of university, and I won't go into all of my thoughts and feelings about the situation because I did a get ready with me this morning over on my TikTok and basically just had an existential crisis about the fact that I'm graduating in 6 months and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. So new semester, but not that different classes. I've got one new class this semester called Advertising and Promotional Management. So I think it's going to be more of a niche specific marketing module, which I'm quite excited for because marketing is probably one of my favourite areas of business. And then all of my other modules are exactly the same. I've obviously got my dissertation that counts for 40 credits. I've still got my strategic management module and I've still got my social media module, and I think that's it. I think I've actually only got 4 modules this semester, one of which is my dissertation, so it's not even really a module, even though I do have a lecture for that today actually at 11, and then I've got a lecture today at 3 for strategic management. My timetable this semester is really strange because I've only got 4, 5 or 6 hours a week depending on if I've got seminars or not, and it's all on a Monday and all on a Friday. For example, this week I've got 2 hours on a Monday and then 3 hours on a Friday, so it's really weirdly spaced out. I would much prefer if I had 1 or 2 contact hours every day. So this morning I'm gonna head into uni and I think I'm gonna work in Cafe Nero for a few hours just before that 11 o'clock lecture because I haven't had a coffee yet, and it's a nice environment to do more chill work because first thing on a Monday I always like to catch up with emails and a bit of admin and plan out my week a bit, and then we'll just have to see where the rest of the day takes us really. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do in that 3-hour period between the lectures. And then at 5 I'm going back to yoga because Yoga Society has started up again now that the term has started, so I'm very excited for that because even though I have been doing yoga at the Edge, I do just love the student classes and I go with my friends and it's just a fun vibe. So hopefully we will have a good first day back and I will stop having a meltdown about what I'm doing in 6 months time. and as I think I mentioned yesterday, I don't have any classes now till Friday. So the way I think I'm gonna structure my weeks is on Monday and Friday, when I do have classes, I will obviously go to those, and around those contact hours I'll do more fun work. So yesterday, for example, I was doing some editing, some admin, some emails, and then on the days in between where I don't have anything, I'll have serious library days where I'm going to be writing my dissertation, doing assignments, doing reading, all of that stuff. So that is my plan today. I don't know if I've said this yet in this video or if it was in the last vlog, but I have a deadline for my dissertation on the 17th of February. We need to submit the first 3 chapters of it to our supervisors, and that is really not that far away. That is exactly 17 days away now, so I need to get a move on because I have been working on my literature review for the past week or so, but I'm doing it so slowly because I'm being such a perfectionist with it. But all they're expecting from us is a first draft. So I think today I'm going to try and finish the first draft of my literature review because I still need to write the methodology and the introduction before the 17th. But I think I'll probably leave the library about 4. I won't stay till my usual 5 o'clock because at 6 I'm going to life drawing with my housemate. I'm very excited for all of the society things to be starting back up because it's just something nice and different to do during the week. It breaks up the academic work a bit, and especially life drawing, I find that in those few hours when I am drawing, I genuinely don't think about anything else, and it's the same for me when I'm swimming. I don't think about anything else, and it's just such a nice break. But I am gonna stop rambling now and head off to uni. I have literally got windburn from walking home from uni today. That is how windy it currently is in Leeds. I'm just sat in my kitchen, so please excuse the sound of the air fryer. I'm not sure who's cooking and what's cooking, but something is happening in this corner. But I just came home to a very exciting PR parcel from Trip Drinks, and I have seen these all over my social media and I've been meaning to try them for ages. So it definitely feels like a manifestation moment that they've literally turned up on my doorstep. Firstly, look how pretty they all are. As you guys will probably know, I am not a massive alcohol girl. I like my wine, I like a cocktail every now and again, but just over the years I've been consuming less and less alcohol. So it's always nice to have an alternative, especially in social situations at uni where everyone else is drinking alcohol. So that is when I imagine I'm gonna be drinking these. I just realized that I didn't even tell you what makes these drinks interesting. Basically, they're CBD infused. So I think they're supposed to be a really natural way to kind of relax a bit, and I think it also has health benefits, but I really don't know that much about it, so don't quote me on that. I have just got back from life drawing and I thought I'd just have a little chat with you because, to be completely honest, I'm in a very weird headspace at the moment and it's really affected my day. I didn't really realise how much of a profound effect this week was going to have on me, in the sense that it's the first week of my final semester of university, but I've really just found myself stressing about the future and really thinking about it for the first time, even though I always said I'm just gonna see what happens and I'm just gonna go with the flow. But for the past few days, Sid and I have been speaking a bit more about what we're potentially going to be doing, and it's very preoccupying. That's the only way that I can really describe it, because we've got a few places in mind that we're potentially going to move to. So I've started looking at flats, I've started looking at visas, all that kind of thing, and ultimately I'm not getting anywhere so far. And I'm a very impatient person and I also like to have a plan in place. So that combination of things has just been consuming my mind a lot lately, and especially today. Even though I was in the library from 9 till 3, I left at 3 because I just was not focusing at all. I spent most of the day just researching things, nothing to do with my dissertation, which is frustrating because I need to get on with my dissertation, but I just couldn't focus on it when my mind was so focused on after uni. So yeah, I'm just not in the best mood, to be honest, because I just feel like I'm stuck in this limbo of trying to finish my degree but also trying to work out what I'm doing after my degree, because it's really not that long away. What is my camera doing? Has that been doing that for the whole clip? I'm really sorry about that. I hope it hasn't. Morning, it is Thursday today. My hair actually looks really long at the moment. Well, not really long, but it's grown. I was debating telling you guys this because it's not advisable behavior at all. I really don't encourage anyone to be doing this at this stage of the year, but I am potentially going to change my dissertation. It's not a complete 180, it's still related to my original concept, but it does mean that I've essentially got to start again with the majority of my literature review and everything else that I've written so far. The reason I've decided to do this is because during the process of doing my literature review for my original concept, I realised that I was basically just over my head. I really didn't understand what I was actually trying to do anymore, and I'd lost all sort of theoretical framework and any lens that I had. I was essentially just trying to do too much. So I'm doing something that's still related, it's just zoomed in a lot more, which means that the literature is going to be a lot more specific than it was before, and my methodology, my data analysis, everything like that is going to be a lot more specific. But I do think that that's going to be beneficial for me, and I think it will help me get everything done a lot faster, because the reason everything's taking me so long at the moment is because, as I mentioned I think in the last vlog, the topics that I'm doing are just too broad. There's too much research, there's too much literature and I just don't know where to start and end with my research. So this new angle is a lot more focused. It's on something that I'm a lot more knowledgeable about, which is going to be really beneficial. And I really do just have a gut feeling that this is the best thing to do. I wouldn't change it at this stage if I really thought it was going to have a detrimental impact and I was going to shoot myself in the foot. It does mean the next few weeks before that deadline of the first 3 chapters is going to be pretty intense because I've got 6,000 words now to write in 16 days. But I do believe that I can get it done and I'm a lot more excited about this new angle, which will really help me get it done. So yeah, that is my little update. I haven't actually told my supervisor yet. I'm a little bit nervous to email her about it because she's just gonna be so annoyed at me because every time I see her, all I do is say, I've changed my angle slightly, but this one is a big angle change. But anyway, I should probably head off to the library now and get on with that.
So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, and maybe just a better kind of bitter, bitter.
Hello, it is Friday today. It's actually 12:30 and I haven't gone into uni yet, but I'm just about to because I actually have 3 lectures this afternoon, pretty much back to back. I've got one at 1 till 2, then one 3 till 4, then one 4 till 5. The first one is for my social media lecture. The second one is for my new module, which is advertising and promotional management. And then the third one isn't really a proper lecture, it's just a welcome back to semester 2 from the business school kind of lecture. But I decided to stay home this morning just so I could have a little bit more of a chill start to the day, because as you've probably noticed throughout this vlog, I have not been thriving this week. This week has probably been the worst week of my final year so far, which is quite a bold statement, I know, but I'm just not in a great headspace at the moment, and I'm sorry if it just sounds like I've been complaining for the whole vlog. So I'm looking forward to the end of this week and just having a fresh start next week. I've also been on my period this week, which I think could be a big factor into why I've been feeling this way. So I'm definitely going to take some time to properly relax this weekend, reset, and hopefully have a better week next week. I'm going to montage the rest of today now, so I really hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more productive uni diaries, make sure to follow my Instagram and my TikTok for lots more student content, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!